slow typing guy. Yeah. All right, so let's solve the puzzle of the door. All right, let's find that secret mechanism for opening the forbidden chamber. Oh, this is exciting. Adorable. I can't wait to see how it works. But do you really think the killer entered the forbidden chamber? I mean, the anime cutscene at the beginning of this episode made it seem like that happened, so yeah. We'll just have to open it to find out. We should also see if there was anywhere the killer could have hidden this room. Okay, let's get started! Apurate, Apollo. I'm sorry, I don't know that word. I haven't heard that one vocalized in some cartoon at some point in my life, so I don't know how to pronounce it. All right, so we don't gotta talk about anything. It's weird, so we can only examine like one, like it seems, this is like the only room we've been able to examine this entire time. I wonder why that is. Anyway, let's get to poking. Poking and a-prodding. What do we got? Still no keyhole, huh? Oh, are we giving up?
Open sesame! Well, I've done all I can do.
Yeah, and the door won't budge. Just like those spiky bangs of yours. Well, I do use a lot of product. All it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door. You use water to make your hair spikes? How? Oh, I know. I'll break it down with a body slam. I want to see that. I want to see that. Do it, do it. I seriously doubt you could do that. I don't doubt her. I want to see it. How do you know if I haven't even tried? No, wait, don't. Ah! As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door would win this match. You don't know that. She looks pretty strong to me. She looks pretty awesome. Let's be real. Let's not lie. Come on now. Man, now I've been deprived of watching her body slam a door. That sounds awesome. All right then, so what the hell do I do? Let's see. You could hide behind a screen, obviously. Nobody would be able to see you if you were hiding back there. Two foxes standing back to back are depicted on this elegant folding screen, and you can have it yourself today for only 5 easy payments of $9.99. Could this have something to do with the keyhole? Wait a minute. 2 foxes? There are 2 fox statues in front of the forbidden chamber as well. Does it mean something? No. But yes, but no, but maybe. We should probably take a gander at that. Maybe the keyhole will appear if we do something to this folding screen. I'll start punching it! But I don't see anything unusual about it. Well, it does have 2 foxes on it, and there are 2 fox statues in the front door. Then maybe there's a clue somewhere in the room. Let's turn this place upside down! She's as excited as a kid in a candy store. It's endearing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm endeared. Hang on, let me take a look at this Tanuki. Why did one of them get smashed but not the other? Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the mayor's caretaker, Phineas Filch? This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. I don't know how I didn't notice that that's what they were going for. Oh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know, as far as we know. Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Let the woman break things. She clearly has the destructive urge. And I want to see it happen. Anywho, let's see, anything to poke at here? What about all these yokai statue? Look, a cat with 2 tails. No such thing. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that? There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing. I don't know, I know this one girl. She's got a pretty long neck, and she seems to make it work. Apollo, I bet you were one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that got to do with anything? That's not even a denial. That's not a denial at all. Unfortunate. All right, hang on. Let's take another gander at this hole. Wouldn't it have been easier to just enter through the hallway? Why'd we have to? That's weird. There really is no escaping here through the air duct. And here we went through all the trouble of bringing a ladder to check it out. That's not a ladder, Apollo. It's a step ladder. Boom! Bringing it back! What's the difference? They both have the word ladder in them. What's the difference? Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors to decide who's right. You're way too competitive. It's not even related to the original issue either. Have fun! Let her have fun. She's fun. Man, party pooper central over here. Anyway, let's take a look at these here foxes. There's a carving of the 9-tailed fox over the door and statues of him on either side. The way the 2 statues are glaring, it's like they're guarding the door from us. Come to think of it, there are 2 foxes on the folding screen as well. It can't be a coincidence, can it? Probably. Hey, the statue moves! It's got a swivel point! Don't get carried away. I mean, who knows, it might trigger a trap. Neat! I can handle it. If a spear comes shooting my way, I'll snatch it out of the air. I don't know if she can do the things she says she can do, but I want to see her do them. After all, I have the reflexes of a regular Karate Kid. Wait, are we talking, Ralph Macchio, or what was the, hang on a second, I have to look into this. I want to say Swank, but hang on, Karate Kid 3-star. Who was it? No, Karate Kid 3. No, I want Karate Kid 3. Wait, the Karate Kid 3. Oh, then I must be talking about the next Karate Kid. Gotcha. It was Hilary Swank. I was right. Go me. Anyways, yeah, are we talking Macchio or Swank? Because there's a world of difference here. I guess if you can catch something that fast out of midair, you can accomplish anything. Athena's just built different. Still, there might be something to the fact that these statues rotate. Maybe there's something around here that shows the position they should be in. Well, my current assumption is that they're meant to be back-to-back in order to open up the thingamadoo. That would make sense, yeah? Is there any chance I'm allowed to poke at them at all, maybe? Just carving? Nope, we're just going through the whole thing again. There you go. Athena talking about the Karate Kid. You know she watched it like 5 times. Okay, can I inspect the door itself again? No. Interesting. Then how do I do exactly? Can't look at that. Okay, can't look at any of this. Inspecting all the things. Oh, I guess we need to look at the murder spot again. Maybe the killer hid under this table. That would be a terrible hiding place. The Alderman's body would have been right above. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess the underside is a bit... Wait, there's something under the table. Let's check it out. I'd like to think they both just, like, immediately dove under their bellies onto the floor. Oh, yeah, now we're under the table. Anyway. Hey! It's the cup part. I was wondering where that went. Hey, look, there's something down here. Broken arms. Looks like a piece of something. Only question is, a piece of what? A piece of crap is what it is! No, it's important. Oh, I know. It might be a piece of the statue. Remember what Jinxie said? Let's have a flashback to be certain. The statue originally depicted 2 yokai holding up a cup. It was a symbol of goodwill. So this piece broke off and rolled under the table. That is unfortunate. Well, it's ours now, I'll tell you that much. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There we go. I done it. Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? I'll never find the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber at this rate. There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front of the Forbidden Chamber move? That screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something. If so, this is an incredibly easy puzzle, and it's surprising no one else figured it out. I guess not a lot of people really hang out inside this room. Hey, I bet you're right. Let's go over that screen with a fine-tooth comb. I'm almost positive it's just because they're back-to-back. Just make the statues back-to-back. This is a pretty funky jam, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's take another gander. On closer inspection, I think there's more to this screen than meets the eye. Let's check every last inch of it. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, there's 2 sides of the, oh, so they're not back to back, they're supposed to be facing each other. That's neat. I can rotate the folding screen with the R stick. And if I spot anything of interest, I can press A on it to inspect it further. You can also zoom in and out with X and B to get a better look. Now let's check every last nook and cranny of it, suspiciously! Well, okay, I want to take a gander at this, actually. Hey, doesn't it look like the picture here has been cut on both ends? Now that you mention it, it looks like there's supposed to be doors on both ends, but they're cut in half. Maybe those doors symbolize the Forbidden Chamber door. Yeah, definitely feels like something significant. But the question is, what? I guess we'll literally never know. Oh, hello. Interesting. This is a really terrible puzzle. It's a picture of a key. Huh, that shape looks awfully familiar. Oh, I know, it's shaped like the Forbidden Chamber's key. We're definitely getting warmer. Okay, let's take an even closer look. Yeah, keyholes. Ooh, what's this? Looks like a keyhole or something. Looks like twin keyholes. Twin brothers. You think it could be the keyhole to the Forbidden Chamber? Wait, well, what about the key drawn on the end of the screen? You think the 2 are related? Key and a keyhole. Yeah, you know what? Those just might be related. I have an idea. If we fold the screen up just right, the key and keyhole should overlap. Hey, I think you're right. Let's give it a try. And then, with the tact of a puma, behold. We really didn't need to fold it in order to be able to make this happen. This was, I figured this out before we even looked on the other end, but okay. Look, a door! Yeah, and it's open too. The two foxes are now facing each other, so what if we made those fox statues face each other? You know, technically, if Athena went to one of the statues and Apollo went to the other one and they just started rotating it, eventually they would line up and it would just kind of do its thing automatically without having actually figured it out. This is a brute forcible puzzle, I'm just saying. Let's go check them statues! Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other. Just like on the screen. Athena got them gains! She could body slam a door. That was surprisingly easy! Look, unlock appeareth! Ain't that swell? Now we can use that key. Okay, here goes everything. Hell yeah, now it's on the floor. It worked! Time to see what this chamber, why this chamber's so forbidden. Athena, the door was forbidden because an ancient spirit was living inside of it. What secrets could it hold, I wonder? Personally, I feel like it's gonna be a big empty room. That's my current prediction. There ain't gonna be a single thing in there. Although it'd be funny if it was like a modest one-room apartment or something, and like there's like a, you know, a recliner and a TV and a refrigerator or something, and the demon was just chilling in here for 1,000 years. I don't know, that'd be funny to me. Both options are funny to me. These doors need some serious oil. Well, apparently they haven't been opened in forever. Ah! That was like nails on a chalkboard. Oh, right, forgot about those super good ears of yours. I relate to Athena. I have sensitive ears too. Is that seriously hair? Oh my god, that's hair dye. He left a thing of hair dye in here? Oh my god. Look, more feathers. And hair dye. Let's look at the hair dye. Whoa. That's spooky. Who made that and why? What the heck is that? Is that a Tenmataro statue? But there's something odd about it. It's all roped up and stuff. It's also holding a staff, which is interesting. All I know is I don't like it, but I can't explain why. It's got some bad vibes. You okay, Athena? You look kind of pale. You're not scared, are you? Being adorable, maybe? But this thing? Don't make me laugh. Ha ha ha. Really? Hey, look. What is it? Over there on the left, there's a bunch of staves on the rack. No doubt one got yoinked. They kind of look like the staff we saw earlier. Then I guess I can only assume that LaBelle was in here. He saw the big statue, went, oh dang, he's supposed to have a staff, better yoink one as I run away. That's my guess. You mean the one Jinxie said she saw Tenmataro carrying? Yeah, I bet our Tenmataro impersonator really did come in here at some point. There's hair dye on the floor. It's rainbow colored. I shouldn't even have to inspect it. Oh, what are we waiting for? Let's search the place. Oh my god, finally. Hair dye, floor. Oh! What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy. And the fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here very long. Guys, come on now. Oh, it's hand clam. Oh, let's see what brand it is. You have to ask. Tu suis LaBelle? LaBelle? What the? That incredibly suspicious guy who kept being incredibly dodgy and evasive and rude at all turns? He's evil? And a murderer? Gasp? Then, wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle was here? I guess so. He keeps going on and on about how he's the only person who owns his own products. But why? Well, whoever was dressed up like Tenmataro must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber. And that same person probably dropped his hand clam at that time. In other words, the Tenmataro impersonator we're looking for is none other than... Bum, bum, bum. It was the obvious guy the entire time. This might be a big break for us in the court tomorrow. Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma. Okay, but we gotta inspect some other stuff too, yo. Like obs. Like obs. All right, let's look at these staffs. Yeah, there's a bunch of staffs here, and it looks like one's missing. The Tenmataro Jinxie saw must have taken it. I'd have to agree. These look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us. Why do you think there are so many here? No idea. Maybe they're spares. Tenmataro might be, you know, absent-minded or something, leaving his stuff around. Who the hell knows, bro? Also, I'm noticing that there's a vent in the corner there. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look at that. But the fact that he has spare staffs handy, well, it shows that he's aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Oh, she's doing psychology on a demon. That's fun. Or at least that's my take on it. Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. What faults? But I won't hold my breath. What faults? You find fault in Athena? I don't. Rude. Rude is what you are. Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the fox chamber. That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, wow, maybe the Tenmataro costume was hidden in here? I mean, if someone carried it through the manor, it would have stuck out like a sore thumb. But when did the killer get in here? After the mortar. The mayor snatched the forbidden, like you were looking for a place to hide. This is a pretty good place to hide. The mayor snatched the forbidden chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder. Wow, this is one tough riddle, all right. Eugen, what's with the scroll? Explain, yon scroll. Looks like an old scroll, and there's something drawn on it. Let's take a look-see. Oh, now what is this fresh madness? Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy. Some sort of monk, maybe? A monk? What are you talking about? You know, people that take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training. Wouldn't that just be a hiker? I mean, in some ways, yes. The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena. How can you tell? It's so minimalist. Oh, look, there's some yellow thing strapped to his back. A gold nugget, perhaps? Who's to say? Whoa, it's turning into Tenmataro! What's this scroll getting at? Are you trying to tell me that, like, gold and riches and material possessions lead to demons or something? Is this some sort of morality play or some bullcrap like that? Is this how Tenmataro was born? Someone had gold in them there hills? Unfortunate. Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy, and I hate it. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, look, there's an air vent here too. Guess even forbidden chambers need proper ventilation. But I don't think anyone could reach this one either. Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads. Well, the Fox Chambers vent didn't branch this way, so maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all. I'm gonna be disappointed if it doesn't. Why else would it be here? Anyway, tombstone! Looks like a gravestone or something. Same thing. It reads, here lies Tenmataro, age 80? No it doesn't. It says been in prisior. Wait, what the? That does not say imprisoned. IMPRISORED. Imprisor. What the hell?
All right, look. Max in editing here, and I just want to make something abundantly clear, okay? Listen, yes, it's obvious that the tombstone actually did say imprisoned, okay? However, I have the benefit of being able to zoom in and use my huge monitor. This is my palm almost touching it. I have a very large monitor, so I can actually look and zoom in and check this stuff. When I'm actually recording the game, I'm not playing it on this big screen. I'm playing it on this dinky little thing right here, and it's tiny and it's hard to read sometimes. So get off my back, I'm doing my best.
Anyway, cause of death, choked on a chicken bone. Athena, I think you're making things up. Gasp! Say it ain't so! Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait, you're joking because you're scared. It's your coping mechanism. I'm not scared! Freak out Central, right here, baby! Cut it out, Widget! Denial is strong in this one, but adorable nevertheless. What about this lantern? A stone lantern? Like those Japanese garden lamps? Where's the switch? Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity, so there's no switch. Oh, here it is. What? It was hidden out of sight. I see Tenmataro's cell has been outfitted with all the amenities a yokai could want. I don't see a mini fridge. How else is he supposed to get his orange soda? Whoa, there's one big honking statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. And look, this Tenmataro has a staff. But the Tenmataro in the scroll didn't have one. I wonder why. I feel like this could be significant, perhaps, maybe, possibly. But why? I guess we'll literally never know. Let's take a closer look. First, to go around this table here. Ah! Apollo, are you sure that's a good idea? No, but I'm doing it anyway. Hey, looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue. Oh, hey, I didn't even notice. Don't open it! Who knows what might be in there? Could be a Wolverine for all you know. It's just a big empty compartment. From all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it hasn't been opened in a really long time. Why is there a compartment in Tenmataro's crotch? That's enough, Apollo. Let's shut it in. Wait, there is something in here. It's some kind of nonsense. Looks like some sort of figure. But it's so dusty. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Wonder what it's doing here. I don't know, but it's mine now. How'd it get dirty if it wasn't inside a compartment? Huh. I guess that about wraps it up. What now? We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again. You mean like Mr. Filch and Jinxie and all that mess? Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions at Tenmataro. And we'll probably get ourselves pickpocketed again. Let's see. You hanging out at Yokai Lane? No, you are not. Hanging out in the foyer. That sounds like the place he'd be. Yeah. All right, let's slowly type it out. Let's go. Ah, it's the curse! The curse of Tenmataro. Nope. Ah. You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions at our peril. Mind your own business, will you? Okay, you just stole Widget. Why'd you do that? Give it back. Ah, what the hell? You just stole his bracelet. You just stole their gimmicks. How are they supposed to do their gimmicks in court? What's this all about a curse? Tenmataro's curse gonna curse us all unless you stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Stop this investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say. I've never really been able to get onto like a consistent voice for him, so he just doesn't have one. Right, how about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions? Huh? Hey, what are you doing with Widget around your neck? He's mine! You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that. The same goes for my bracelet. Sorry, I promise I won't do it again. Except I will. It's interesting we could see her without the widget, though. You almost kidnapped my sweet little widget. That big jerk! I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. How long were they sitting on that one? As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened. Why not? I kind of want to give him like this wise guy thing, but this is probably the last time we're going to even hear him talk, so it's not even worth it. I can't believe you did that! It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal Widget? Yipes! Mercy! I can't seem to control myself. It's that thieving blood in my veins. Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean? Glad you asked. I'm always happy to be talking about this mess. The infamous bandit, Azuki Kozo, was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this mess. Nani? What exactly am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me. It's none other than the Azuki Kozo. Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of these figures at the scene of the crime. What's more, I'm his grandson because he was my grandpappy. Damn, that makes sense. Wow, you don't say. Thieves' honor, it's the honest truth. The sloshing sound of Azuki beans scraping together in the dead of night. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. I am Azuki Kozo, washer of money, giver elder of wealth reborn. You know that nowadays we call that money laundering. And I don't know, that's crime. Forget the money, you should be washing yourself of this nasty habit. And also just yourself in general, you look like you smell terrible. Yeah! Wait a second. This figure looks familiar. Yeah, it looks just like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. It's been updated! That's fantastic. Just to make sure, apparently, it's something a certain thief leaves at the scene of a theft. It's a calling card. It's a very intricate and hard to, like, especially back in the day, when he just carve a bunch of these figures of himself. That's weird. Hey, what are you doing with that there figure? Oh, this? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it'd been there practically forever. Could mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. It is pretty sick, nasty, awesome. Hey, that reminds me, you once told me there's treasure in that there chamber. Treasure? Perhaps. Give me the info, I need the deets. What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber? Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chase in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there. Something amazing in there? Didn't see anything like that, though. Which means it's already been pilfered. Your grandfather didn't, by chance, already steal it, did he? Seeing how there's one of his figures in there, it just might be. There's grandpappy for ya. Bet he washed that treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor. Oh, of course, because he was so righteous. Oi. And Court, you mentioned seeing Tenmataro near the scene of the crime. Sorry I didn't come clean right away, but Them superstitions got the better of me, man. Something worse. The people in Ninetales Vale sure seem like a superstitious bunch. You're also cowardly. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenmataro. Darn right! Them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell ya. This way I gotta do exactly what they say from now on. So you plan on staying here in Ninetales Vale? Yep, I'm gonna keep living right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpappy did. Them superstitions are like a rule book to me. Wait, so you're saying you actually believe in those old wives' tales? Ain't you been listening to a word I said? You're gonna do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say that's baloney. Hang on a second, let me actually look at that big book for a moment. Okay. Oh yeah, freeing him will bring ruin upon, no, not that part. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Yeah, you gotta leave, bro.
Take that!
You can't be telling fibs, it's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Yeah. So, according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying right here in Ninetales Vale. What up with that, yo? But if you really believed in the superstitions and the writing on the wall, you would have been gone long ago. Blech. I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch! Yipes! So much yiping is had this day. My goodness. You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you? Sorry, but I didn't have no choice. So, what's the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmataro? Probably LaBelle threatening to murder him with a big stick. It's all that pretty boy's fault, Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Don't you remember? He, like, ushered me out of here to work on my testimonials and whatnot. He said if I did, he'd do to me what the superstition said would happen. So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you. Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence? Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. It was on account of the rumor, the one about it being possessed. That rumor again. That's unfortunate. I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Tenma about the possession rumor. What a pile of butts. Hey, I'm gonna rob you. Hey, watch it! Oh, village superstition sold by, oh. You know, you could have just asked for it back. I'll be taking this back now. Kinda like family to me. Yeah, you could have just asked. Yeah, you could have just asked, bro. What the hell? Damn. Was that all we wanted to ask Mr. Filch? Yeah, I think we don't need to talk to him ever again. I think, let's see. Let's go see Mr. Tenmataro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass. It do sound pretty terrible. Oh, you know what might be a really terrible idea? Presenting my badge to him. You mind if I ask about this? Oh, right. Well, it doesn't ring a bell. Nope. All right, well. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of seemed like the immediate thing he would try to steal, you know? But apparently not. All right, then. To the center. To the center, I say. We're gonna talk to a yokai again. Let's go. Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, your malevolence. Oh, hey, he has that thing on his head again. Why are you speaking like that? Good lord. Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned. That's fun. Yes, well, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. Rather dope, although how she managed to get it through this bulletproof glass is anyone's guess. Seems to be suppressing the demon within me. Oh, that's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time. So what can I do for you today? We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. Also, I can't help but notice we never actually, like, went about and found out how, like, you know, he could fly. Wasn't that one of the main things we were supposed to try and find info on? That's a problem. Anyway, she allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Eh? Why are you That's a bad thing to Don't do that. Ah, he's back! Damn it! Ka-ka-ka-ka! No match is this warding charm for me. Ah, the charm. Tenmataro's back! Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doings. I blew it. That question brought the yokai back. He probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either. This sucks. Alright, well, talk to me about it at least. We'd like to ask you about something your aide, Florent LaBelle, mentioned. Did you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed? I know not of what you speak. You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you? I, Tenmataro, demon lord of the yokai, protect a mere mortal? No affections do I possess for your race of humans. Please. Oh, please. We already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name. I deem it worthy of it. I have already told you I know not of what you speak. I don't think we'll get anything more out of him. If anything, he's just lapsing back into this persona because we implied that the demon was possessing her instead of him. It's probably the entire reason he's doing this in the first place. He heard the rumor, so he pretends to be possessed, so she's in the clear. Blech. It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence. Hey, Apollo, I think I've got this one. Ooh, I think I can prove that she didn't do it. Really? Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain that whole possession thing. Knock yourself out then. I want to see it. Oh, Athena's really something dang straight she is. Look at her go! I can really count on her when it counts. This almost sounds like it's the setup to a joke, though. I'm hoping that she actually can, though. The real story. Give me that info! Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism? So, I'm sorry, never heard that one. So, what now? You mean sleepwalking? Yeah, I believe she's exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Oh, there ain't nothing repressed about her stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job at Ninetails Vale? When the child visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of sleep each night. Yeah, and she's got real tired eyes. I knew it! That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you. At least not on a conscious level. So then the Tenmataro that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie. Sleepwalking, eh? That would indeed explain the matter. Ah, look! Tenmataro spirit! It's left the mayor's body. Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma? Very well. It's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you. Let's go ahead and call that what that I guess. Actually, hang on a second. Can I present something? I had like a thing in my head. Shouldn't I be showing him something? Yeah, can I show you this real quick? Why, that is a photo of me soaring through the... I probably should have showed this to him before he dropped the act, but whatever. Of me soaring through the heavens! But look at my wing angle, it's all wrong. Wow, you're really a stickler for details, ain't you? I even gave a big smile for the camera. But so small am I in this shot that one can't even see it. How does a bird smile? Never knew demons were so interested in how they were presented by the media. Well, I mean, if they were in modern society and everything, I don't see why they wouldn't. PR is PR, and it's important. Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you? I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt. I knew it! You suspect Florence is behind all this? But why? Did he really want Ninetails Vale that badly? Can you think of any reason why? Looking back, he did seem fixated on Tenmataro for a spell. Could it be? What could it be? Explain! Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro. Like legit styles? Because he doesn't seem the type to believe that mess. That's crazy. Are you saying that yokai is real? Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It's as the superstitions warn. You must not, it's as the gaze upon him, nor free him from his prison. But how could people actually believe that? That's a mess of hooey. A big ol' mess of hooey. Well, at least we know now who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing. Yeah, and I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle. That we do. Your dinner is ready, your malevolence. Ah, an offering to the Demon King. You may place it right there. I like to think he then immediately just starts pecking at it with his face, just slamming his head down into the food. Like a bird. The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it. Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. Yes, your malevolence, I'll remember that. How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? It's a charade, I know. Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next, now that we know the truth? He won't be able to claim that Tenmataro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore. But the real question is, how are we gonna get him to admit it was him? Well, we're gonna have to get him onto the stand, obviously. That's the main thing. And I mean, he's technically a witness, so can't we just ask, like, hey, LaBelle was also there. Can't we get him on the witness stand or whatever? Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy, from the top. I really thought we would never see Filch again. Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer. Oh, damn it, I said it correctly! No! Oh, my streak! That's unfortunate. At the time of the crime. And when we heard the scream, heck, what was the next part again? Stinky! Oh, he's dead now. You have the memory capacity of a flea! This is the that man, big Kefka energy with that one. Anyway, this is the 13th time, you know! Now 100 times more and we're done. What on earth are they practicing? Alibis. Oh, I ain't got help for this. Whoopsie daisy. Ow! Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this practice. Yipes! Murdered! Unbelievable! What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours? Did Filch LaBelle's wallet just now? If so, I ain't gonna say anything about it. So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo? Crimes, no doubt. Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping, are we? You peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me? Your confession to being the Tenmataro imposter would be nice right about now. And hey, if you also want to confess to the fact that you turned a pro wrestler into a shish kebab, that'd be pretty dope. I'd be a big fan of that idea. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. Filchy, you fool! Stinky! I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth! So, why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle? You smell bad. Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course. But Jinxie was never really possessed, she's just eepy. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. It also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenmataro. She couldn't possessibly have been him either. Interesting. But where are you going with this? Please don't show him any of the evidence that proves that he was in there. Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenmataro. Stinky, now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right! Mr. LaBelle, he even told me Taro was a jinx, so yeah, okay, sorry, I couldn't read all that quickly enough. I said Tenmataro was Jinxie, you fool! Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea! Practice it 100 more times! 1,000 years! Yipes. So, have you been called to testify tomorrow? Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then. Oh, I'll be waiting with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you, which means it's probably not even gonna end up helping in the grand scheme of things. I don't know how the hell they're gonna justify that. Probably, I don't know, something about the vent or whatever. Maybe someone threw it in there, I don't know. Either way, nothing is ever that easy. Filchy! Wake up, you lazy bones! Was I sleeping? Hi, how's it going? Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Made me right sleepy, it did. And made me right stinky. Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow. Ah, I'm begging you, not another lesson. I hate learning things. I ain't got out for this thinking and remembering stuff. Mood. Nah, stinky! Right up the schnozzler! The schnozzler! Oh, that's amazing. Keep quiet and do exactly as I say. No, please. Anything but another lesson. There they go. The weirdest comedy duo ever. Mr. Chance to get the truth out of him. Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow one way or another. All that's left now is that lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow. You think they're done questioning Jinxie? Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane shopping for more charms. The way that she always do be a-doing. Also, I thought she just made them herself. I guess buying them would make more sense. She spends her whole maid paycheck on that mess. Oh, she's back. And she is eepy sleepy. Cursed nine-tailed fox, the time for the thingy's dead. My grudge has Uncle festered for time. At last the Vajansons. She must be possessor sleepwalking again. One of those two things, maybe both. Maybe if I speak softly and carry a large stick, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. No, it's gonna happen. Jinxie. Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Ah, my charms must have fallen off again. I hate when that happens. I'm normally not one to point out big foreheads, but that's yeah. Guess I could avoid a charm slap by toning down my cords of steel. Crazy concept. Have they done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released. Yeah, which one? The one with the nine-tailed fox and Ted Mataro. It shows them dancing together. Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together? Is this one of those, faux yay things I hear about sometimes on the internet? That's always weird. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges. Oh, right, for the municipal merger issue. Forgot about that. No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. Nani? It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning. Bruh, we weren't fighting, it was just a spirited debate. It's what we have, Jesus! No fighting! Charm slapped again. Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about. Good times. All right, now seriously though, why are you a liar, Stinky Pants? Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important? Like what? Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time. I don't wanna. When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman Kyubi were collapsed in the fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and the police. And that's all he said before he passed out in the chair. Ah, a lie. I knew it. She's holding something back. Oh, we actually do get to use it this time. A miracle. I guess just never in court, otherwise we get attacked with a bird. Let's see. Something on her face. Or, hang on, is it because her fingers are twitchy? Do they ever stop twitching? Yeah, they've stopped twitching. Okay. Yeah, no, her nervous tick is her twitchy fingies. That's fair, that's fair. All right, could you say that again for me, please? I wish to, I just wanted to make sure that it was in fact the twitchy fingies. Perceive! Perceive! Gotcha. There we go. It took me a little while to perceive, but I did it. You were very nervous when you said that's all he said, weren't you? I know, because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm. Huh? Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you? It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep. Talking in his sleep? So you admit that he did say something else? Ah! My tray! Oh, never mind, got a new one. How could you tell? Only a demon could have such powers. Admittedly, it is weird that we can do this. That we've got this, like, time stop thingy with our eyes. It is weird. It's very weird. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that? Could you be a little more specific? No. Before he faint... Is she kneeling down or has she always been that short? Anyway, before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman Kyubi." He said what? The mayor actually confessed to the crime? Oh, don't like that. Don't like that. But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare. A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? Oh, butts. Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. I mean, this isn't the first time we've had a client that confessed or something, you know? We can work with this. It'll be okay. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair. Ugh, I hate that word so much these days. Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that? Could he really have been dreaming? Or simply delirious? Who knows? But I sure feel like I'm in a living nightmare right now. Big mood, girl. Big mood. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived. Her client even confessed, and we still don't know how the hell the damn thing flew. We never figured that out. Not only that, Jinxie's been accused of planting the yokai evidence. How are we supposed to prove she didn't? But the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something. I know. Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman Kyuubi and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber. But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well. Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation. Our mystery person must have then fled the Fox Chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma. It all lines up so far. But Papa and the Alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else. They were hiding in the chamber! Oi! What's going on here? LaBelle's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just, I don't know, he's pretty transparent about his evil. So just how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime? Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo! We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenma, Florent LaBelle! Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism, justice style. And also we'll, like, psych him out. I just want to include her. I want to include her! Oh, boy. Man. Yeah, no, we do have quite a fair few uphill battles ahead of us, don't we? Well, we can only go out there and do our absolute best. And, hope for the best, too. All right, then. Hope you guys have enjoyed everything so far. And in the next part, it'll probably be another two-part thing, but we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna start untangling the Christmas lights of evil and see what's what. Hopefully I'll see you all then. Until then, bye-bye.